Hi there, I'm Cherie Henley and I'm a Director of Microboards Australia. We're a not-for-profit organisation that supports people with disability. We specialise in helping people with disability and their families to create a network of trusted people around them who love and support them even when parents no longer can. And this network has a formalised legal structure and is called a microboard. Have you ever been a member of an association? Perhaps you've been on the committee of your child's soccer club or Parents and Citizens Association, where there is a president, secretary, a treasurer and other roles, and you work together around a specific purpose. A microboard is very similar. The purpose of a microboard is to help a person with a disability to plan, build and safeguard a good life. Here's Isaac. His microboard has helped him to achieve his goal of having paid work as a delivery man. This is Eli. His microboard has helped him to become a well-loved and well-known supporter of the Bayswater Football Club. This is Dan. His microboard has helped him to buy a home of his own. Planning for the future is important and helpful, but you can't predict the future. Governments are voted out and funding arrangements can change. Our family members' health might deteriorate or improve. The culture of social inclusion can be set back with the swinging of popular opinion. Friends move away and relationships don't last without being nurtured. A microboard is a great way of ensuring your family member's life stays on track. Jackie Mills and myself are directors of Microboards Australia, and we're also parents of young men with complex disability, and each of our sons has a microboard. We met in 2007 in Canada, where we had both gone seeking better solutions to what would happen to our kids when we couldn't support them. We loved what we saw, so we came back to Australia and set up microboards around our sons. Jackie also went on to set up Microboards Australia, and I joined the organisation in 2017. Through our own experience and speaking with many hundreds of people with disability and their families, we found that there are three common problems they can experience. The first is that building a good life can take a lot of work and it's too much for families to do on their own. Having a microboard means that you can tap into the creativity and networks of other people to generate ideas, find opportunities and share the workload. Another common problem that people with disability can experience is having limited opportunities to make their own decisions. Having a microboard can help people with disabilities to be more involved in the decision-making process and be more informed about the options. A third common problem is that the person with a disability is reliant on their parents and wider family to keep them safe, so they worry about the future. Having a microboard can mean you have a lifelong network of supporters that love you and help you to stay safe and live a good life, even when parents are no longer around. So the love of microboard members, combined with the formality of governance processes, helps your family member to build and keep a good life. Microboards began in Canada over 30 years ago, and the research shows that they are a very effective mechanism for ensuring people with disability live good lives. Here is Shanti and her microboard. She lives in Canada where microboards first began and has a microboard that's been going for about 30 years. Her mum lives 9 hours drive away and she lives a happy life. Members of a microboard might include the person with a disability's family, friends, past support workers, neighbours, and so on. They all freely give their time to help the person achieve their goals. Members of the microboard might gather to talk about things like how they can support the person with a disability to move into a home of their own, how to recruit their own support workers, organise social events, or find work. Members use supported decision-making tools and techniques to help the person with a disability be involved in meetings and make decisions as much as possible so they can be in charge of their own lives. Your microboard can help you to self-manage your NDIS plan too, by helping you to decide what to spend funding on, helping you to put together your budget and monitoring it. Based on our own experiences, research, best practices, and under the guidance of Vela Microboards Canada, we've put together 2 learning programs for people with disability, their families and their networks. The first is Experience a Microboard. This program will help the person with a disability to understand what it's like to have a microboard and help their informal support networks experience working together as a microboard to support their loved one to achieve their goals. Then if the person with a disability decides they want to have a microboard, we offer a second program called Form a Microboard, where we help you to formalise your microboard. The programs are delivered over 12 months, and they're delivered using a mix of online training, face-to-face workshops, and individual coaching. We think getting involved with a microboard is a great role for support coordinators. We've talked with some support coordinators, and they've told us that working with a microboard enables the family to come up with more innovative and successful plans for building a good life for the person, that there are more informal supports so the funding goes further, and it's easier to plan for NDIS reviews as there are lots of people involved with lots of ideas. If you want to find out more about us and microboards, you can register for our What is a Microboard webinar that we run each month. You can come along to our Introduction to Microboards workshops that we are running around the country, follow us on Facebook, or sign up to our monthly newsletter. You can also get in touch with us, and you'll find all of this information on our website, www.microboard.org.au. Have a good day, and remember, be brave, gather your tribe, and have a great life.